What's up, sons? It's Blind with Son of a Tech once again, and today we have the NVIDIA CMP220HX, rumored the world's fastest Ethereum mining GPU. So right after this sponsor, we're going to talk about it. Today's sponsor is BlockFi. BlockFi provides financial products for crypto investors. Products include high-yield interest accounts, USD loans, and no-fee trading. With BlockFi, there are no hidden fees, just a return of up to 8.6% APY that starts accruing immediately, plus compounding interest every month. Committed to trust and transparency, BlockFi services comply with comprehensive state and federal regulations, and they use Winklevoss's Gemini as their primary custodian, wrapping layers of industry-leading protection around clients' assets. To facilitate this transparency, BlockFi allows me to mention that they are centralized and there is a potential for loss. So as with any investment, do your own research. Personally, I have funded over 4,000 USD equivalent in Bitcoin to my BlockFi account and accrued additional interest on top of my mining rewards. For a limited time, you can earn crypto bonus of up to $250 when you open a new account by visiting the link in the description, blockfi.com/sonofatech. Welcome back. So there have been some reports first on the 21st from Hot Hardware talking about this GPU. It is an Ampere A100 based SKU, which means of course it is not a general consumer level GTX or RTX line gaming card. This is primarily usually focused at data centers, and it would be incredibly quick. I have heard that they are super good at mining Ethereum, somewhere around like 175 megahash a second from people that I know that have played with them in the server space. That being said, this one's rumored to be even higher than that. And if we take a look at the WCCF article, it reads, the rumor suggests that the Ampere A100 GPU will be featured in the NVIDIA CMP220HX crypto mining card. The Ampere A100 is NVIDIA's flagship GPU and features some insane specifications, but it also costs a lot more than standard gaming cards. The A100 in PCIe form factor costs about 11,000 US dollars. Yes, that is because the A100 does come as an NVLink solution to put basically in render farms, which is in servers, etc., just to give you an idea. And there are different form factors that you can utilize to basically not have to use a whole bunch of PCIe extenders. Now, the rumor goes on to basically say that it would be around $3,000 and it would be 210 megahash a second. So if we go ahead and take a look at the specifications for the A100, we find that the GPU memory bandwidth on PCIe is 1,555 gigabytes a second. If we compare that to an RTX 3090, the RTX 3090 is 936.2 gigabytes a second. So to run the math out for you guys real quick, what that would look like is essentially this. We would take the bandwidth of the A100, which was 1555, divide that by 936.2, and that comes out to 1.6 times the memory bandwidth for the A100 over the 3090. The 3090 gets about 120 megahash a second. So if we times that by 120, we end up with about 199 megahash a second. Now, we also have to talk about power consumption for the GPU, which if we're talking about the PCIe version is only 250 watts. While on the 3090, it's around 350 watts. Now, we are also aware that the 3090 settles around 280 watts while mining Ethereum at full efficiency. And for lack of obviously any sort of actual solid evidence on the A100, we are going to basically assume that it's going to be hitting pretty much the cap. I'm going to say around 240 watts. So if we head to what to mine here and we go into ET hash and we do like, let's say the 200 megahash a second at 240 watts and calculate that out, we would be looking at $20.28 a day after power costs. So if we go back to our handy dandy calculator and we go 3,000 divided by 20.86, your ROI with a 10 cent a kilowatt hour cost for your power would be 143 days. So that would probably line up about right with where people are selling this equipment at. Is it real? I don't know. Is it exciting? Possibly. I mean, this would be the most efficient method of mining Ethereum, even beating out ASICs, I believe, at this point, if we're talking about 200 to 220 megahash a second at under 250 watts. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? Just in general. Do I think it's real? You know, I question it. I question it pretty heavily, especially the price point of 3,000. That seems absolutely insanely cheap for 250 watt TDP on a card that mines 220 megahash a second. That's way out there. That would be insane. It's possible. Obviously, the memory bandwidth is enough to like definitely pump out some good ET hash on the A100. Like I said, what I've heard through the grapevine is that it's around 175 megahash a second as it currently sits in its current form, which also costs $11,000. So there's that to keep in mind too. I don't know how it will perform on other algorithms. Obviously, I think it would do good on Cortex, Conflux, and Ravencoin though, because it is that Ampere GPU. So let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section below. I'll see you next Tuesday. If you enjoyed this content, you can check out more crypto content on this playlist up here. Or, of course, go ahead and subscribe for more in the future. Adios.